We might wake up one day morning or one morning and discover that Senate has sold our destinies. Bwala reacts as Senator tackles Gospel Akpabio. Exactly what we're saying now. Eh? They're tackling him for signing and passing bills without duly notifying the Senate and without any debate, without any senators' input, and that is bad. That is a very terrible situation that Akpabio is putting himself, putting the Senate, and putting the entire Nigeria. So exactly what Bwala is saying, and that is correct. We might wake up one day and see that Senate has sold all of our destinies worse than any other thing, I tell you. This is a very, very bad situation that we're going to find ourselves. Daniel Bwala, a spokesperson of the Atiku Abubakar Presidential Campaign Council during the 2023 presidential election, has reacted to the viral video of a senator berating the Senate President Godswill Akpabio for passing bills without careful consideration. In the viral video, the senator accused Akpabio of not allowing fellow senators to contribute before bills are passed. That's bad. He said some bills that have to do with money matters are speedily passed within 2 hours. We have been ambushed all the time. That sensitive bills are brought and are expected to be passed within the speed of light, he said. The lawmaker said it is not good for the country and history will judge Akpabio if he continues passing bills in such a way. Let's impeach him now. However, Akpabio insisted that Nigerians and history will remember him for good because the bills are speedily passed for the good of the country. Sharing the video on his X account, Bwala lamented that Nigerians might wake up one day and discover that a bill has been passed to sell their destinies. According to him, this is the sorry state of the 10th Assembly or 10th Senate, not from my mouth, but from a member of the 10th Senate. One day, we might wake up in the morning to find that our bill has been passed to sell our destinies. God forbid, it shall not be our portion. So now, this is actually a very terrible situation that senators, you need to see how parliaments like UK Parliament, they debate on issues. Parliament is, UK is even very, very far. Come and see how South Africa here, how they debate with the opposition. Sometimes it wants to resort to fight, but they will debate on issues. Nothing passes under the carpet. There's nothing like rivers flowing under the bridge without the consent of anyone. You understand? So, but unfortunately, what Nigeria is trying is just similar to what Buhari did when he was borrowing money and signing contract with China without the consent of Nigerians. And right now, our debt profile has just risen so fast, over 7 trillion naira or 7, I don't know, that over or 77 trillion naira that Buhari must have left now for Nigeria to pay. Okay, and that is very bad. So now the 10th Senate Assembly has started in its own way again under the watch of Senator Akpabio. And that's some people are saying that there's a reason why Tinubu forced Akpabio on everybody to allow him be the Senate president. There must be something they have agreed upon. The senators are supposed to impeach him, but they can't impeach him because both Tinubu and Akpabio has bought them. They paid them heavily for them to vote for Akpabio to become the Senate president. Akpabio paid, and I'm sure Tinubu must have contributed as well, paid heavily. So all those senators collected bribe. They don't have voice now. They can't talk. They can't speak. Okay. Ordinarily, if everything is to be natural, the next thing they would do is actually to probe him and possibly impeach him and get him off the seat. But they can't do that. Okay. You cannot eat somebody's bread and go against him. That is exactly the situation. He must have paid heavily to them and he must have collected their destinies from his hand. And now he can't do anything he wants to do because he was not really elected to be there. He bought it. He bought that seat. So there's nothing anybody can do about it. The same way Tinubu bought his presidency, and there's probably nothing anyone can do about it except Nigerians come together and say enough is enough. So it's a very terrible situation that we're seeing at the Senate. So Bwala is reacting and shouting now. We know that it is genuine, but some people will come now and tell him to shut up. Somebody say, wake up, destiny is already sold. Let's collectively fight back to retrieve them. That's what somebody is saying. Okay? Also, because a jester from Akpabio is made the president when, in actual fact, people like him should be entertaining people as monkeys do under Oshodi Bridge. Can you imagine? Hey, they insult that's Akpabio. So that an Ahmed Abi Ahmed, whose bet it is will assume the office of the Senate President Abi, we will now know that a human being is in charge. Can you imagine? This one said we don't know what is writing. They are already insulting themselves there. When the biggest jester was ruling since the last 8 years, the chief jester like you were clamoring around him for peanuts. Okay? Just because it doesn't favor you now, he's a jester, right? I will tell you this for free in Xenos, your heart go touch ground. Can you imagine? Go to court if it pains you so much. You hear people, Akpabio now your mate. Can you imagine? Is this a country or a circle governed by beasts? We don't know yet. We don't know what Nigeria is. Akpabio is behaving like a guy on substance in this position. He is overexcited, obviously, which comes with its attendant disadvantages. Can this calamity of bad leadership from Godswill Akpabio be God's will? It cannot be. Nobody prayed for that to happen. You don't have what to write. God's will is working. Nigeria is working. Let there be peace. Working to where? That is the problem. Working and working to where? We don't know. One chance government. Exactly. Nigeria now one chance government too. Whether I like it or not, will they enter one chance government? How can somebody be passing bills that are not debated upon? How can somebody be passing bills and the Senate or Deputy Senate President and other senators are not aware or are not participating fully or contributing there? We don't know. This is leaving our destiny in the hand of somebody we really don't know. This trust is very, very heavy. I tell you, it's a very heavy trust we are putting on Akpabio. Someone said, you are very right, but many of us are pretending as if we are not aware that we have entered one chance. More so, that is only Bwala that is talking, all others are sleeping. The situation is really very bad. And that is true. There is nothing good in Nigeria. I don't know why he is making noise anywhere. Maybe he is just waking up from his sleep. No, Bwala had been shouting from the one, he never kept quiet. If your hands are clean, then impeach him. That is where I have a problem. Okay, because all of them collected money from Akpabio before they allowed him or voted him to be the Senate president. So they can't cough, and Akpabio knows that. And if they cough, he will tell them how much he gave them for him to be there. They can't impeach him, lie. They not burn their way to impeach him because they collected, even some PDP senators must have collected money before they came together to adopt him as the Senate president. And that is why Nigeria is where it is. People collect money, collect bribe, and sell their destinies. And then at the end of the day, they will start defending or doing damage control that most of the time never worked. It's a very terrible situation. Tribe, that is all you know now. Okay. The future of Nigeria is of no consequence, evil souls. And Mr. Bwala, is there anything good in this country? They pass speed. They don't pass, they are slow. Now, wow. I doubt if he will last 2 years. Well, he might last more than that because he paid heavily to be there. That is the truth. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment. Daniel Bwala is shouting here from the viral video showing that we woke up one day and said that Senate has signed our Destinies out of bills.